With all the talk about Batman and his new future coming into the big screen nowadays, it's hard to think about another superhero that hasn't had much limelight. So that's why we're not talking about him. We're gonna talk about Superman. And more specifically, not the animated universe of Superman, but instead this movie, Superman Brainiac Attacks. Just look at that beautiful mental box art of Superman fighting Brainiac. But I'm sad to say that this movie is a fucking bummer. And I wish I was kidding, but I'm really not. Aside from the beautiful box art and it being directed by Dwayne Capizzi and put out by Warner Brothers and also Bruce Timm's Animation Studios, I'm sad to say that this movie is in fact not a very good movie. I mean, not even a little. And when you think, well, this is based off Superman the Animated Series, and that's a piece of masterpiece and a piece of wonderful cinema and beautiful animation. So how does Brainiac Attacks fit into the picture? Well, needless to say, it's not on par with Batman Mask of the Phantasm or Sub-Zero. This Superman movie is even worse than Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. So that being said, let's pop into Superman Brainiac Attacks. Our movie begins with an asteroid going through Earth. Seriously, that's how the movie begins. Just an asteroid going to Earth before it tells us, hey, what movie are we watching again? Isn't this Batman? No, this is Superman. Brainiac Attacks, and this really is a kind of stupid one, to be put into short. The movie begins with Lex Luthor, voiced of course brilliantly by Quincy Brown, being all evil and mischievous because he's Lex Luthor. And he built himself a satellite called the Lex 9000, which indeed, yes, does look like a transformer, but does it stop the meteor from coming? No. The meteor ends up crashing, revealing that Brainiac, voiced by Powers Booth, was held inside. And yes, Brainiac decides, hey, I'm gonna take over the world and I'm going to kill Superman because I'm evil and bitch. But he takes control of Lex's satellite and Lex realizes, oh shit, this just caused me a lot of trouble. But Brainiac takes it over anyways because, again, Brainiac is evil. But Brainiac is defeated when Superman gives him a cold chill. Or the cold shoulder. And no, I'm not apologizing for using bad puns. This movie uses too many of them, so if it's allowed, fuck it, I'm allowed. So yes, Brainiac is defeated because Superman gives him a cold chill. And quite necessarily, the bad big chill indeed. And fucking destroys him. From here onward, the movie becomes a romance comedy. No, fucking seriously, the movie becomes a romance comedy beyond its plot point, with Jimmy not being interested in the food critic known as Sarah, and Lois Lane wanting to get into Superman's super whitey-tighties. But of course, Jimmy's not interested in Sarah. Instead, he wants to be buried in the grave. Specifically, Jimmy wants to get into Mercy Graves. Hopefully that he doesn't go I spit on your grave crap with her, because that's just wrong. But because Lex Luthor is evil, and of course, evil von evil means evil fucking von evil fucking evil bitches evil. Did I mention that they're evil? And he decides I'm gonna give Brainiac a new body. Why? Because he wants to.
But if that's the case, I suggest that we incorporate you with something other than a toaster oven this time. Something with a little more muscle.
Freak show! You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of lead time.
Okay, if Brainiac really were turned into a Bonesaw or a Macho Man Randy Savage, we'd have a bigger problem on our hands, but that's not what happened. And Luthor accomplishes sending Brainiac to his space station, and by giving him more muscles, he means turning him into a frickin' Megazord. I would play the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme here, but, yeah, copyrights and all of that, but yeah, he legitimately turns into a Megazord or a Transformer because he looks a lot like one of the Decepticons. I don't remember which one specifically, but he looks like a Decepticon. So anyways, yeah, as Brainiac is moving towards Earth so he can ruin Clark Kent and Lois Lane's date. That maniacal bastard, he must be stopped at every fucking cost! But it's worse than Brainiac can imagine, because not only does he end up killing the Man of Steel, he thinks, but he also ends up giving kryptonite poisoning to Lois Lane. I thought that kryptonite was immune to any one of human capabilities, but what the fuck did I know? The plot said that she needs to get sick, so she gets sick. Meanwhile, Superman gets pissed, and he takes down Brainiac. Only for him to come back and attack Superman at his Fortress of Solitude before he can transport to the Phantom Zone to get the cure for Lois Lane, because, again, the plot fucking said so. But this is where the movie really gets me going. Once the plot becomes revolved around Lois Lane and her being sick and Superman traveling to the Phantom Zone to save her life, it no longer becomes all about Brainiac, but instead protecting the one that you love. And that's a good message to do for any superhero film, or just any film in general, to protect those you love, but it just comes on and tacked in like way too late in my opinion. However, by accident, Superman ends up trapped in the Phantom Zone. Kind of reminds me of the realm of Doctor Strange's enemy. What's his name? Mordamu or whatever. Yeah, it reminds me of that. But anyways, yes, Lois is still sadly dying. The doctor may as well just tell her that what she needs is 3 doses of frickin' the COVID vaccine and then she'd be all set, but... Nah. So Luthor decides that he's just gonna stage a play with Brainiac so he can look like the hero, but instead Brainiac ends up smacking him down because that's what ends up happening. But as usual, Superman comes in and saves the day and defeats Brainiac because he's frickin' Superman and nothing can stop him. And also Superman defeats Lex Luthor just by looking at him while he goes and saves Lois Lane. Except Lois is saved by the power of a fucking kiss because Superman hides the cure inside of him, and dear God, this was fucking pointless for them to do. They better have well just fucking have done this. Oh my God, they did do the same plot from Disney's Hercules. Because why not? It was popular in Hercules, so we can do it here. But the movie truly ends with Perry White telling Superman that Mr. McPizzlick is attacking a certain building in this, and dear God, this movie would have benefited from having Gilbert Gottfried in this, but instead they do not. And Superman was hesitant about not going there because he wants to protect Lois until he realizes, out of stupidity, this infamous line.
Be just fine, as long as Superman and Clark Kent are around to look out for her.
So is Superman when Brainiac attacks worth your time and money? Well, to a certain point, if you want to waste an hour, yeah, it's a pretty good movie to watch, and it does have some good credibility for having some great animation done by the Bruce Timm team, the same team that worked on the animated series, but however, I can't say that this movie is good. If you want to watch a good Superman movie, there are freaking plenty of them out there, such as the Christopher Reeve film, Superman the Animated Series, and some of the animation introductions of Superman at the moment, like Batman and Superman and blah blah blah. But this film is just not all that great. All I have left to say is...
You know something, newsboy? You're kind of cute.
I am?
Too bad I have to break you.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to see some more. And I hope to see you guys next time for another Lazy Cinema.